The history of the Golden Circle, you can see the photos of many of the people who have already been inducted. The Golden Circle was initiated by Norm Brecken. We're here at the conference or attend the TBV Storytellers on the last Tuesday of every other month or more. You'll know who Norm is. He initiated the idea that we should honor those people who have supported the Guild over all the years, which is now 42 years. And so the first Golden Circle was inaugurated in 2015 with 12 people. And since then, in usually alternating years, we've inaugurated another 16 people. And this year, we are inaugurating Allison Cox, who unfortunately passed very suddenly from us. And we welcome her daughter. Shannon is here. Thank you for being here. And she made a big difference in all our lives and for the Guild and storytelling in general. And for this segment, I asked Pat Peterson to be our host or hostess. And we have also connected with the Healing Story Alliance, which was very important to Allison. And we will be making a donation in her name to the Healing Story Alliance.
We already have.
Oh, we already have made the donation. And Pat Peterson is going to take over for this segment.
Okay. So I need to ask, is that fellow in the mix here?
Did Mike say the girl?
He's not on right now, but I've got his stuff here.
And so do I. And
So I can read it.
you want Barry to read? Okay, we're going to start with it.
Yeah, speak through the microphone, though. Speak
Okay.
loudly.
Well, fine, but if you're going to read it.
Oh, no, go ahead and say yourself. This is the HSA stuff.
Oh, okay. No, you want me to read?
I'd be glad to read it.
Okay.
If you have it printed out.
It's
from...
right here. Sorry.
All right. How nice to see you live and in person. It's lovely. It's been a while, has it not? It's been a last membership meeting at Naomi's. Thank you. A person with technical abilities. How lovely. There. How's that? Good? Good. All right. Well, Mike Seliger, who is a member of the Healing Story Alliance, sent a tribute that he wanted. He was hoping to do it online, but on Zoom, but he's been courses are. So I'm going to read this from the Healing Story Alliance. On behalf of the Healing Story Alliance, we extend our greetings and appreciation to the Seattle Storytellers Guild for inviting us to share a few words as you induct Allison Cox into the select Golden Circle in your storytelling community. Within the storytelling world, Allison cared deeply for the people and programs of her local guild and cared deeply for the vehicle for addressing needs for healing. This led to her being a founding member of the Healing Story Alliance, an initial board member and editor and graphics specialist for HSA's journal, Diving in the Moon, and the newsletters. She loved these journals and devoted countless hours to their quality, both assuring that the contributing author's work and that each issue as to read. And let me just say that you can go online to the Healing Story Alliance and read those journals. They are wonderful. And the thing that is so good about them, there is an academic quality to them, but it is not overwhelming because the storytelling aspect of the Healing Story Alliance comes through. And, let me just say, with the weather closing down, etc., something to explore. Those journals are well worth your time. And as you know, she also co-edited 2 collections of stories as vehicles to support healing, the Healing Heart Families and the Communities. In both volumes, storytellers shared stories and described how those stories could be used to promote healing. The 2 volumes are remarkable for their usefulness and the generosity solicited from the contributing editors. You have only the way to use the story, but stories from the tellers who have contributed. For almost a decade, Allison was the administrator for HSA, while Mike served as the director. In fact, her taking care of the multitude of administrative challenges made it possible for HSA to continue to offer programs such as regular educational teleconferences, workshops, Without her steady, thoughtful, caring presence, it is unlikely that HSA would have been able to survive during difficult times. She would sometimes question as to whether HSA could afford to have her attend national conferences and other programs. The answer was always, we can't not afford for you not to attend. Her participation was always so valuable. She finally chose to step away from her administrative role in order to devote her time and her love of telling stories rather than enabling others. She didn't just step away. She coordinated the search for her replacement and was available to that person for a long time after that transition. Allison's last appearance with HSA was as one of 3 speakers on a social justice panel to a large audience at a national conference. She spoke powerfully on issues and needs of women in crisis. After one national storytelling annual conference, welcomed and another storyteller to her home on Vashon Island. This gave us a deeper look at Allison as a caring person in her home environment, where she lovingly tended her gardens, poodles, and family, and while we visited us. I once made a list of all of Allison's wonderful attributes. It is a very long list. Gentle, generous, resourceful, passionate, and compassionate. It sums up who she was and why why she is now so sorely missed and so strongly remembered. All of the issues of Diving on the Moon can be found on the website, along with a tribute to Allison that was prepared and shared some time ago. Check out the website, which has much to offer that Allison would be proud of, just as HSA is so proud and grateful for her and the Seattle Guild. That is a lovely tribute to Allison. Naomi, did you want to say something?
And Mike is now on.
Yeah, but you won't be able to speak. Well, she read what he wrote said, so,
Thank you.
yeah.
None of this would be here. None of Under the Rainbows, many activities. Hey, everybody who's there on the screen from Under the Rainbow, thank you for coming.
Speak real loud.
Allison was a champion of Under the Rainbow, a co-founder, making it happen. She was on the Seattle Storytellers Guild board. She helped us all along the way. Thank you to the Seattle Storytellers Guild for taking us. The people from Under the Rainbow know Allison as a woman host, as a talented storyteller. She also shared invaluable insight behind the scenes. She was the one who helped us find the words to get the, thank you, darling.
Just hold it.
She was the one who helped us find the words to apply and receive the Pride Grant that funds all our programs. Had an incredible network, national and international, and she introduced us to queer storytellers all over Canada, all over the United States, and we, for years, have been enjoying their stories, hearing their voices. You know that Allison was of Healing Hearts and Community, of the family. It was her experience as a therapist, a social worker, a healer that was apparent. It was part of the validation that we received from the library that made us full partners here, because we had Allison on our team. She was bi, and it was her story that about that rejected by the birds for being an animal, and rejected by the animals, by the birds, not welcome here. With Allison, we made our own party. Spin yarn, no one could forget her haunting tale about a man named Sandy who hits his head, falls into a rowboat, and wakes up having crossed the river and awakened on the other side a woman. Sandy falls in love, takes a husband, has a child, until accidentally falls back into the boat, wakes up on the other side of the river, no time having passed, a man. But still grieving for the husband and the child. She used to lead us through a children's classic, Going on a Bear Hunt. It was an acknowledgement of couldn't go around it, couldn't go under it, can't go over it, gotta go through it. Allison said that as a storyteller, we make the journey together. And we all come back safely together. Thank you, Allison, for guiding us all these years so gently, so wisely, and with such a loving heart. We can feel your hand on the rudder guiding us still. We can see your light still shining like a beacon, guiding our path to healing, to social justice, to community, to acceptance. Allison, you are with us still.
Just hold it.
No, I need my hands.
Oh.
Here, Ellen will do it. Ellen will fix it. I have a...
Is that a good height?
That's a fine height, I think. Thank you, Naomi. You know, I
I know.
lived in West Seattle, and not far from the Fauntleroy Ferry Dock. And Allison lived on Vashon Island. And I have believed for some years that island dwellers are somehow imbued